I know sometimes it can get quite glorified in rap music or whatever, but I hope you know that, bro, being in the streets is nothing to be like, there's nothing to be gassed about. Like, yo, I'm from the streets, I do this, I do that. Because when you get older, or when you leave the UK, you leave the country, you really realize that there's so much more to life than just what these men are doing. And you start to realize that a lot of the stuff is so bummy, bro. So bummy. I know sometimes it's cool to, feel a bit rebellious and you're doing bad things and you're on badness. But, bro, when you really start to make serious money and you elevate in the world, bro, you can look back at this stuff and just think to yourself, bro, what are these man doing? This whole University of Leicester situation, crazy, bro. If you don't know, there's these guys that are robbing people in the university. I think they're uni students, but they're robbing people. And then what's happened is these robbers are basically, they've called the guys back. Say, if you want your stuff back, come back and get it. And what they've done is instead, they basically just embarrassed them, forced the friends to like start beating each other up. Then he's made them strip naked and filmed them doing press-ups and star jumps. It's crazy, bro. Like, this whole culture is crazy. And I wasn't really going to make a video about this because I felt like I don't have an opinion on it. But, as someone who's been able to leave the UK a lot recently, especially for like work and stuff, it's just, bro, I'm not nowhere near like, I wouldn't say I'm from the streets. I'm not at all in it. I'm from South London, Croydon. So I spent a lot of time with people who, not a lot of time, but bro, I lived with Bouncer for like a year. The guy literally did 11 years in jail. Like, I've met a lot of men who did time in jail and stuff like that. And bro, these man, they'll do so many years in jail, and when you look at it and you just realize, like, bro, there's such a waste of time, bro. Like, there's nothing glorious about it, nothing to glorify. Like Bouncer, bro, 11 years, bro. 11 years is a long ass time. For a lot of these guys, when they go to jail, when they do their little crimes and stuff, they can think like, yeah, well, I'll just ride a little 11 year, like, or whatever. It's not that deep, but they're used to it. But for normal people, if you're not from the streets, bro, don't get involved, bro, because this stuff is like, what was that Billy Billions guy, rapper? I think he just got sentenced to 39 years. 39 years. And even Dig That, bro, one of the most successful rappers in the UK, literally, Bouncer used to manage him. He got sentenced to life, I think, recently. Bro, some of these men are never going to come out. SJ, another drill rapper, he's not coming out. He's there for life, I think. He's like younger than me, bro. And it's very easy to just get caught up in the lifestyle. And it's sad, man. Even like someone like Diggity versus Central C, for example. Diggity, in my opinion, is very, very cold. Low-key, I think I low-key prefer his music to Central C, but Central C's just been more patterned with music and just dropped more. Diggity, if he was really consistent and not in and out of jail, then he would be making bangers, like proper bangers. But the guy keeps going in and out of jail. And these youths these days, I feel like, bro, some kids, they just look at this stuff and think it's cool, bro. There's nothing cool about it, man. You see with this whole trap lifestyle, a lot of the time, what do they say? They call it the trap for a reason, because you're either going to end up dead or in jail. Like, you just stay trapped in it. There's men that are like 30, 40, 50, still in the streets. And it's like, bro, you're still here. Wiley, he called out Bouncer recently. This is very like niche for UK people, but Wiley, UK grime legend, he called out Bouncer. And he said in the video, or in the snippet, he was like, I'm still here in the streets whilst man are chatting shit in Dubai. That was something, it was along them lines, basically calling that Bouncer. And it just had me thinking, like, man's basically trying to, make it sound like a good thing that he's still in the streets. And you can stay in the UK if you want to. I've got nothing against that. And if you want to stay in the UK, bro, the lights turning off, fam. If you want to stay in the UK, you can. But it's just like, bro, you don't have to use it as a flex because someone else left the UK and you're still there in the streets. Even someone like Nines, for example. Nines is one of the coldest UK rappers, one of my top 3 probably, yeah? And I think he's like, I don't know if he's in jail right now, but he's in and out of jail because he's still shotting, like he's still selling drugs. My brother, coldest rapper, and he's just throwing his career away because of like, bro, selling drugs. So if you ever see these people and look at them as like role models, just know that, bro, firstly, these rappers are not your role models, yeah? There's like a very, very small percentage of people or rappers that actually are like, that have some decent morals, yeah? Shout out Larry June, Nipsey Hussle, flipping Big Sean's a pretty good one as well, yeah? In most cases. A lot of these guys still, don't look at these guys as absolute role models. But this whole culture of, I don't know, looking up to people who are in gangs and stuff, like, bro, musically, they might make cold music, that's one thing, but as a lifestyle choice, bro, half these guys don't even want to be from the streets, especially when they get stuck into it. Like, a lot of these guys these days, yeah, bro, half these like big drill guys, they're jumping on content. Even like someone like Quengface, shout out Quengface, he's jumping on the content creation thing now. And like, the younger version of themselves would be like, no, I only want to be from the streets. But then they realize that the true money is in different things. Someone like Bouncer, for example, again, he's bro, like when I was there, when we were living together, you know, we're watching videos from Alex Hormozy talking about AI automations and SaaS, and you know, in the end, man, aren't talking about this stuff. They don't know about these things. They're just talking about, bro, just same old UK conversations. And this ain't a UK hate video. This is just like a video about that roadman mindset, bro. There's nothing special about it, yeah. And even the guys that are in the streets and all these drill rappers who have like made money from it, they don't even do it anymore, yeah. So I just feel like if you see these kind of situations happening, whether it might be in Leicester University, these guys are staining people and doing all sorts of mad stuff. Or, but I saw another video as well. It's like an older video, but I think it's been surfacing recently of some guy catching these two guys, and he's making the two friends or two boys. He makes them kiss each other, bro. Like they're on their knees, yeah, and he's like, "Yo, kiss each other, kiss each other." These guys are like proper roadmen, yeah, and he's forcing them to lips. Like, bro, it's actually peak. That is like, why for that? Firstly, I don't know why. I mean, he's got one guy's making the other guy strip naked and stuff. It's a bit crazy. Then another guy's making them kiss. Like, I don't know, bro. These roadmen, sometimes I'm not going to talk too much, but yeah, you just got to remember, these men are not your role models. Don't get caught up in that lifestyle, because what do the paper say? Because you would die for something that you wouldn't kill for. Yeah, you would die for something you wouldn't kill for. I don't know if I butchered that, but yeah, love.